The idea for Althea and Oliver first came to me when a friend of mine told me about Klein-Levin syndrome, which is this incredibly rare sleep disorder in which the sufferer sleeps for weeks or even months at a time with these very strange sort of periods of wakefulness where they're not really themselves, and they, suffer from like hypersexuality and compulsive eating, all these strange behaviors, and then they don't remember it for the most part later. And I started thinking about not only what it would be like to experience that, but to be somebody who was in love with somebody suffering from Klein-Levin syndrome and never knowing when your person would sort of be taken from you for these unknown periods of time. You never know how long it's going to last and when they're going to come back. But the book itself is so inspired by the music that I listened to, the Replacements, the Hold Steady. I think I probably saw the Hold Steady live 25 times over the period of time that I was writing the book. And every time I would leave a show, like sweaty and exhausted, and I would be like, that's what I want it to feel like. It is a YA book, but I think that I think it'll appeal to teenagers and adults. I think that there's something in it for people sort of on both sides of that line, wherever adolescence ends and adulthood begins. I'm not really sure where that is. This is definitely something I would have read when I was a teenager. I would have loved this book when I was a teenager. I think anything that incorporated punk rock and, poor impulse control and, running around with your friends in the middle of the night and all of that, I think I would have definitely loved. I'm working on my next book. It's going to be much different than Althea and Oliver. It's going to be darker, actually, and kind of like a noir, actually, is how I've been describing it, like a YA noir. And I'm pretty excited about it.